You see, your Ichie, they don't joke with family legacy. They preserve them. They make sure it is continued from one generation to the other. That is why you will see families that bury themselves in a foreign imported religion. But one or two people will never like foreign religion. Among those people now, those ones that don't like the foreign religion, they are the people that will carry on the family legacy where it concerns ordinary Igbo spirituality. Ọ na-eme eme na ezinụlọ. You see some will follow the Western way of life, then some will say no, ụzọ nna nna anyị ochie maka afa ga-eso. You see, it is those ones who na-eso ụzọ ndị nna nna fa ochie n'ọva nwa na-edebezi ntọnanị. Na-emezi na the other upcoming generation, they know more things about their ancestors. Yes, this family legacy abounds. There are a lot of them. Like this Dibia of 18. Huh? Even the way that you give names in family. From the times of the ancient ones. Dimbonande again. Some that come from spiritual lineage. Maybe that they have the gift of herbalism, gift of divination, gift of making rainmakers. Are these not technology? Are these not... what will you call them, please? Well, you might say it's a Natarachi and all that. But if you didn't hear about that, your grandfather or great-great-grandfather, and what he did in the past, are they not good deeds? When he healed people using herbs, using nature, even water, were they not good legacies that they left behind? Because whatever they do then or they did then was what is obtainable during their own era. Yes. Even somebody dibia Ichie dibia izondo. Ndị mgbafa ikpụ ụzụ. Like I'm from Oka. This Nkanuzu technology. During those days, our ancient men, our ancestors, ifefa kpụ n'aka, ifefa kpụ n'ụzụ, that they even take it as a title, ọkpụ ụzụ, eze ụzụ. I grew up and I started hearing those names. Okana akpụ ụzụ. But today, what is happening when you are busy bad-mouthing your ancestors and all that? You didn't learn from them. The Nkanuzu technology started dying down. Even this generation, I don't know how many I can count that are very good in blacksmithing and smithing. How many of you, what did you learn? The design that the ancient ones used in the past, where have you made amends? Where have you modernized it? Do we have a modern blacksmithing industry or company here in Oka? Do we have it? While you are busy demonizing your ancestors, why will we have it now? To the extent that fe jere akwụkwọ, fe mere nke nwa, fe mere nke ọzọ. Ị na-akpọva n'ọnụ. You that you are the living now, you are the representative. What have you done? What have you invented? Which technology did you invent that we are using now? I want to tell you that your ancestors also see that you are comfortable anywhere you travel to in the foreign land. They go with you. It is for you to know the benefit, the advantage. Even if you have an ancestral altar, where you keep pictures of your forebears, and once in a while you light candle for them, you feed them, you put water there in that altar. It is not a bad thing. Even the whites do so for their departed ones. You will hail them, you will say a lot of nice things, but when it comes to yours, oh, because you are dark. I don't know whether it's the color of your skin that you hate. Whether you hate your melanin, I don't know. Maybe that's why. A lot of you have inferiority complex and you go on bleaching your life away because you want to look like that Caucasian. You're no longer proud of your skin color. You're no longer proud of you put on wigs, you want to look like the white women. You use relaxer in your hair because you don't like your hair texture. You want to be more white than the white people. I want to tell you that if you hate your ancestors, you hate yourself. So be very careful. You need to show them some love. You need to acknowledge them in your life. Once in a while, you give them that sacrifice. For your prosperity, for open doors, for success, for them to continue doing what they used to do for you when they were alive, even while they are dead. They are the bridge between you and the other side of life. They will come and surround you when you do the right things. They will protect you, make sure that whatever you are striving for, you are looking for in this life, you will not suffer to get it. They will make it easy for you. When you travel out, even before you travel out, you need to acknowledge them and tell them. When you tell your ancestors that you'll be traveling to Lagos or Abuja or anywhere outside Nigeria, it is your ancestors that will contact the ancestors of the place you are going to inform them that their son or daughter is coming over. For the entities of powers that governs that land to work in your favor. Gị nwa na-amara ife gbasara ife mmụọ. Maka na obodo niile nwere mmụọ. Nwee mmụọ na-echekwa ha. Are you listening? Everybody have their own ancestors. So in a different territory, it is your own Ichie that will go before you to make your way straight, to make your journey peaceful for you and smooth and hassle-free. They are the ones that will help you over there where you are. Make sure and nothing happens to it. Oh, because that is why you commonize them and you demonize yourself. I pity you that you demonize your ancestor. I wonder what you stand to gain. Who are your helping hands? Who are your spiritual guides? Who are those entities that help you? Try and know them. Because your Ichie, they are among your spiritual guide. Your ancestors, your forebears, they are among them. Even when Igbanku ceremony is being done. Why do they do Igbanku? It's for the both families to come together spiritually and physically. They will tell your ancestors, this marriage of to protect and shield her wherever she's going to, and they will go with their daughter to that place. All those traditional ceremonies that take place, traditional rites, you don't know their meaning. That is why some people with a bent brain wake up one day during the process, instead of drinking their palm wine with joy and happiness, they will pour it on the ground. Let me digress a little bit. Let me tell you, if you are doing traditional marriage and you don't drink your palm wine because you don't trust who and who, and you pour it on the ground, you are not married though. It's just like you before the altar, they want to put ring on your finger. They say, do you accept this man to be your lawful whatever? You say, I do not. As you pour away that palm wine, what you said is, you do not. Or, let me not say I do not, because I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about those ignorant people. So you really have to be careful. All of a sudden you wake up and you start demonizing your culture, everything about yourself. Who do you want to be? A bat that has no abode? You are neither up or down. You're neither here or there. You really have to be careful, people. Ụmụnne m ndị Igbo, jirinụ nwayọọ weli ile gwuo ezu n'ọnụ. A sịkwa na onye kpaa obi ya mkpọkọrọ akpata obi ya were eme gịnị? Kpuo ntu. You should know that in some ancestral Obu, after you get married as Nwada, there are certain traditional rites that you do. Like in my place, a na-egbu ọkụkọ onye ụwa. And when they do that, it's very, very traditional. It's very, very spiritual. You are inviting your ancestors to go with you in that marriage, to shield you, to protect you, to bless you. That is why some wake up and say, all this ceremony they are doing is fetish. It is this, it is that. It's because you are wallowing in ignorance. Ask questions. Ask questions about your history. Ask questions about ntona anunu kunu malele sheme ive. Nobody toto ina asokwu kama ija amale ive. You now be the one to demonize and destroy and this and that. Most of you, majority of you have ancestral abode. You relegate that place. Nowadays, people are modernizing their own. You don't take yours as anything. You abandon them. If you are privileged that your family is a custodian of anything, culture or tradition, you better go and pay your respect. You better go and take care of those things your ancestors left behind for you. I always say this, when you say they are demonic, it is when it entails the killing of a human, which I know we in fact, Igbo spirituality abhor the killing of anything, be it abortion. Ebe a ka ị ga-anọ wee na-ekwusi na ndị bunu mere alụ na fa ji mmadụ wee hibe alụsị ma mere mmadụ wee mee nke nwa. That is where you start seeking for way to make amends, to substitute it. Wele efi ma ọ bụ ebune. But here is nothing like that. Why won't you embrace your heritage? Why won't you embrace your culture? Why won't you embrace your ntonani? And take care of those spirits. That some are for protection, some are for fertility, some for success, for wealth. You know, out of your ignorance, you will be complaining. You are experiencing rise and fall. Whereas you have your family abode, your ancestral Obu. You have never gone there to feed your Ichie. You have never gone there to feed Akwali Omomo. You have never gone there to feed the deity that was instituted to guide your family. Like my name says, Nwangu. Don't you know that we have Ungu? And Ungu is a spiritual tree. Some have Oji. Some have Apu, Noche, Ebenebe. A lot of them, those are spiritual trees. Kerifiche na fana alone and more. Go and find out. Once in a while, you feed those energies. You feed them. Because some will find alone is you know. Ngu is for protection. Yes. Okay, more. Na apu. I remember because my dad used to tell me that nothing will ever happen to any one of us, no matter where we are. We must surely come back to the family. Na ya de fuefu, na ya de funamba. So you start looking for someone like me to kidnap and do what with me? When we'll strike you down. Am I talking about when it hasn't been cut down by some of my ignorant relatives? During those days, some people that have bullet wounds, they'll bring them before the tree. And the bullets will come out. Mysteriously, and you'll be healed. there is repercussion in destroying all those things you don't know about, because you don't know the covenant on which it stands, on why it was installed or instituted. That this is why you should try and find out as you are growing up. Go close to your parents, go close to your uncles, the good ones. Go close to them and find out about your ancestral heritage, about your family obu, and do what is necessary for your own success and progress. Don't be the one that will go and carry these people and come and say you are doing family liberation. You want to destroy, you want to fire and refire. You need to be careful. I told you, your family legacy, find out what they are, your heritage, preserve them so that we can hear more about them, your future generation. If you continue in that line, are you not a pharmacist in today's world? Won't you be a pharmacist or a doctor or a nurse? I don't understand why people wake up and start demonizing their ancestors. Please, you must stop it. If you have that mindset, you better unlearn and relearn that they can never do evil to you. They were not evil, they were not demonic. They invented a lot of things. Yes? Most of you don't know what those spiritual trees stand for. As you are growing up in ordinary Igbo spirituality, find out. People that have Oji is a mighty tree, revealer of secret, bringer of wealth. Enwere ndị nwere osisi Oji na family ha nada aba ụba, nada enwe ego. All those things are osisi mmụọ. If your family ancestors kept it behind, don't you know it's a family legacy? Don't you know it's your heritage? Don't you know it is technology? Imara. And you go there and cut it ignorantly. My own uncle that cut our own, he died childless. Because there are repercussions to what you go and destroy. That your fire will not save you, your pastor will not save you, your evangelist will not save you. Of course, you pay money now, they will come and destroy it. Ichie na ga adelege mma. Instead of you to destroy it, why don't you keep away? Leave it. Leave it there. Maybe once in a while, you go and clean those places up. You sweep away the dirt and the cobweb. One day, you will have an encounter that will open your eyes. That encounter will be an eye-opener. We're gonna say, so you need to ask questions. Things are not hidden. Your forefathers are not evil when they protected their own. I did tell you that we don't worship our ancestors, but we appreciate and acknowledge them for being our light in dark times. Ndị na-ajụ kedu ife fame arinze ndị acha bụ na fa manji phone anya man na Facebook anya man gịnị. During the olden days, even till today, some still have that ability. Agbaghe mmiri na basin egwe na-enene gị. Ọ bụrụ video call ka ọ bụ, ọ bụrụ technology ka ọ bụ. When they were busy teleporting themselves from one place to the other, Konuna Amaro, you don't know that there are Adibias that have that ability, that they can teleport themselves from one place to the other, from one country to the other. Obro technology. Asikwanam na aji fe na nna akoyeli. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. You didn't cool down to learn. That is why most of them died. Most of your ancestors died. They didn't transcend anything. You didn't learn anything from them. Maybe because of your ignorant mindset and the way you are maltreating them. Some of them died with those abilities. They died with those knowledge without teaching anyone. When ancient African men, even Igbo men, let me talk about our people, ancestors, the molded and carved images that can communicate with humans and spirit. And I said that technology did not start with your ancestors, or that it didn't start. Na Igbo. You see, I always say that any religion that teaches you another man's ancestral history instead of your own history is a threat to your existence. Na ọ bụ na ndị ichie gị na afa nọ n'ọkụ mmụọ ka esi aghọgbu unu. Kedu ife fa ka ji na-abịa ụwa ma nwere apa ifụrụ apa ọkụ gba afa na the other side? You better wake up, oh, wake up and stop destroying of our ancestral abode, where you go and gather a group of family members, you connive with outsiders to destroy your ndị ichie because they na-ejezi ụka. The only thing you people share is born again, born again. Onye na-ekwetara na ya ibido mebe castigate bụ onye nwa, kpọbịa demon, kpọbịa na ọ dị fetish. Ị mara ife nzu bụ, ị mara ife ọjị bụ, ị mara ife edo bụ, gị nwa kpọrọ onwe gị onye Igbo. Ị na-akavegharị na-ezuzugharị. It's only born again you people share free of charge. And if nobody believes in you or believes in that, you term the person a mad person, a lunatic, a fetish person. Live and let live. Since most of you have been so neck deep into this imported religion, tolerate one another. But it's you will be the preacher of war, of hate. You hate everything. That this person doesn't share the same faith with you. Start hating on the person. You start going to the extreme to make sure you destroy shrine, you make sure you destroy Obu, you make sure you destroy this and that. Till one day, those in Igbo spirituality will rise up against you. You will now remember, Nunu bu umunne. I pray it doesn't happen, no. You better learn to stay on your own lane. Live and let live. If you don't believe in Igbo spirituality, fine. Believe in your own faith and show that love you people profess there, that fake love. Try and make it a real one. Stop destroying things. The ancestors you are destroying didn't do anything to you because you hate Ordinary. You hate Igbo spirituality. And this is what protected you in your family. Some of you that una family was instituted for fertility. Not only fertility, goodness, success, progress in life, protection. Evil shrine, you destroy them. You destroy your brother and sister because they don't share the same faith with you. They believe in their traditional spirituality. Why? That is the major cause of the problems you have today. Because you don't destroy your Ichie and go free. You must receive. I trust them now. When they come fighting, can you withstand? The destruction of all these things have put so many people in condition of no return. It has caused a lot of death. So be careful. You don't know the covenant on which it stands, on why it was instituted. Try and find out. It's only a stupid person that wake up and start fighting what you don't know about. You hear of ancestral bondage and all that. All those things will destroy you. Okay, there's you. Lack of progress, no child, lateness in marriage, or marry and divorce. Because you don't know. Out of ignorance. Ijego mebisie. Obundi Ichie. Akwali omumu na-etikposi. Mana pastor ị ga-akpọta dịzianụ save gị nwa na-face the fire from your ancestors. I would like to advise you today. Listen to my ancestral, to my words of advice. Your ancestral DNA, some people's problems see from their family because a family member will tell you that this thing is evil. If your family once had Alusi or deity or masquerade, and you as a descendant of such family decided to cut yourself off by bringing pastors to do family liberation, be very, very careful. You better find out what happened, why it was instituted, whether it is for protection or whether it's for evil. I don't know. That is what you find out before you start fighting an unknown battle. Because an outsider cannot attack you successfully without an insider that gets them in to attack you. If your family decide to remove alụsị maọbụ mmụọ that your ancestors kept in your family for years by doing family liberation, be careful. You can remove what it was used to represent, but spiritually, it is still there. Alụsị ka nọkwa ya, ọ nọkwa ebe anwa. Even in anọkwa enwekwa even tikpọlụ, even tikpọ bụ nke unu fụ n'anya, nke unu a na-afụrọkwa na nke dị na mmụọ, gịnị ka emere? Ọkwa ya ebutelu gị nsogbu. Dịkwa very very careful, because ndị mmadụ na-atazikwa afụ maka ihe anụwa ha mere. Go and check your family spiritual lineage. Ịmalụ ụdịrị alụsị ehivere na ya, kpaa udo, nye nni, as long as na ọ bụrụ nke eji eme ajọ ife. Kpaakwa udo, nye nni, ka isorokwa partake na the good covenant dị na ya, ka ọ wee na-echekwabakwa unu, na-agbakwala unu ọgụ. Make peace with that deity. Forget you are a soldier in the Lord, in the Lord's army. Disregard those pastors, those evangelists. Ha nwekwara nke ha. To tell you the truth, they have their own, but they'll be hiding it in their cupboard. Ọkwa onye awogbulu ka agba. It is when they tell you, you will know. If they don't tell you, how will you know now? Mgbe ọ setelu ikachi ntị je mebisie, pastors and evangelists, ndị fire team ka ndị gị deliverance, fa ga-agbafukwa. Ọkwa ngị nwa ga-eji isi wee palụ. You face the music squarely when your ancestral deities come calling. With truck rows of spiritual warrior to fight back. Yes, can you fight? Onwe nke ịma na mmụọ. Kedu nke ịma? Yes, they will fight back, because those ancestors do fight back. Ịmala amalụ. Give peace a chance. Ọ bụ na your ancestors dị njọ, you wouldn't have their blood running in your DNA. You won't inherit any legacy from them. You won't bear their name. Ọkwa onye na-amara ife na akọtọ nke. Unu emebizina obu ndị ichie. Ma gbarapịa. Jekwanụ ka unu netekwa ndị ichie unu anya. Ka unu soro natakwa ngọzi, nata mbuni enu, nata ọganiru, nata ọmụmụ, nata nchekwa. Ife ọbụla bụ ife ọma eji maka ya wee hibe nya bụ ihe, ka ị na-elitekwa uru. Abụkwa na, not because I'm teaching this today, you run and go and start doing all those things. They see you, they know your mind, even before you come. You bụrụ n'obi ka nje dozie ka wee nyebe m ego, nyebe nke nwa, fa gbachikwa gị nkịtị. So ọ ga-esikwa gị n'obi. It must come from your heart, not because of the benefit you can get from them. After listening to me, you rush to go and start doing that. Mmụọ kakwa mmadụ wee malụ. Yes. Okwu obi iji abịakwute fa ka a na-afụ, ka a na-ene anya. It is your heart that they look at. So don't go and start rushing. Let me take over. Let me do this. Let me do that. So they will bless me. So that I'll carry money. So that this. Because now, ordinary spirituality, most people think it's about abracadabra. Money, 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 money. Let me do this and get money. Let me do that. It's not like that. Ordinary abụọkwa no magic. It is a way of life. Ọ ga na-egosi n'otu isi ebi ndụ. The way you relate with your fellow human. How you keep the rules and regulations, the laws. Don't kill, don't fornicate, don't commit adultery. Kama ya fornicate be jee nụrụ nwaanyị, nụrụ onye sọrọ gị ihe nedo nwa anya. Mụta ụmụ one ya azụ, kobe aka gị ebe oge elu gị. There is no time that our tradition forbid a man from marrying more than one wife. Ọkwa ndị imported religion na-abidozikwa nke a. One man, one wife. Ọkwa ya ka anyị ji na-anụkwa maka lesbianism, homosexuality. Fanche niile ju ebe niile, marry and divorce. Ọkwa ife ọ weta one man, one wife. Efoli ya. So we really have to be careful and take the good aspect of everything we come across. The ones that you feel are bad. Ask questions. Know where to make amends. But I know that our ancestors were not bad people. We have been living a good life because ordinary has been in existence before Christianity. So you need to think twice. Born again. Think twice about your action before you will tell them again. The ancestors you are destroying did not do anything to you just because you hate ordinary. The ancestors abode obundi Ichie biko na-emebizini ya na ọ bụrụ ya na-ewetara anyị ndachi azụ ma anything. Ha mere for ọdịmma anyị. Ọnụnwa na-ada enyezi ha nri na-ada enekwa ha chekwa ha atụ ha mmanya agụ ọfọ ele ndị nna nna unu si eme bụ unu na-ewetara onwe unu nsogbu. Wake up please and smell the coffee. I'm telling you, ọdịnala Igbo is not evil o. Ka unu mara ya amalụ. Onye ọbụla mebikwa ifie malụkwa you will not go scot free. Teach your children about our heritage. Teach them about your lineage, your history, so that when they grow up, they will not be calling you a demon. No. Let me stop here. Till next time, I hope you learned one or two things. If there is any other question you want to ask me, please feel free. Come to our page, ADN Radio New York, or my page, Dibia Wangu Chendo on Facebook, and ask your questions. Omaka meela anyị tata. Daalụ kwanụ.